Hi, I'm Anthony Brown from CJD Equipment, Regional Sales Manager in Western Australia. Today it's a bit of a warm one. We're heading down to Bunbury and the car's just telling us it's 43 degrees. Heading down here to see Kieran Fitzgerald from Fitzgerald Civil Contractors and talk about his experience with Volvo excavators. I first met Kieran probably 6 or 7 years ago. Strapping young Irish lad came in one day operating excavators for a living and wanted to do something for himself, so was on the hunt for a used excavator, and we happened to have a nice Volvo 30 tonner available. He was a bit nervous at first. It was a big step for him to go from operating machines to owning machines, but he ponied up and put his life on the line to go into debt. I think looking back, he'd say it's the smartest thing he's ever done. He's gone from strength to strength, and I've been fortunate to be part of that growth story with him. He stayed pretty loyal to the product and pretty loyal to CJD Equipment. I'm happy to say he's been a very regular repeat customer for us. Kieran's pretty well self-sufficient nowadays. He has his own mechanics and so on. But he still relies on the CJD backup and support. Our product support people talk to him pretty regularly and help his mechanics to diagnose and effect repairs on machines up in site to get them back up and functioning. One of the points of difference that CJD have with some of our competitors, and we talk about it quite a lot, is that it's a family-owned business, and those values flow through the company. Kieran's on a first name basis with our parts guys, and he's on a first name basis with our product support team, and he knows that when he picks up the phone to ring us, whether it's of an evening or on a weekend, that he'll be dealing with the same people that know him, know about his business, and know what he needs.
Hi, I'm Kieran from Fitzgerald Civil Contracting. We're a small earth-moving business over here in WA. As you can see, we're running these Volvos and we're running on these projects, mainly government jobs, and up in the Pilbara. We're here on the Bunbury Ring Road, and yeah, to show you around. Grew up in Ireland. Father had an earth-moving business before me. Drove diggers at home, had a heap of them, and just started from there. I grew up sitting in the track pedals on the side in the cab, and that's where it started. So yeah, moved out here back in 2012. Then 2016 had the bright idea to go and buy first excavator. Yeah, first machine, Volvo EC300 DL. Yeah, bought it back in 2016. Bought it with the help of CJD. They facilitated the sale. It was a private seller that was selling it, and yeah, they steered me in the right direction. They did all the right things, showed me through the machine, talked me through their parts process, their service process. So I did have, I suppose, the comfort of having that backup. You put everything you have into it, every penny you have. You hope and pray that it runs good for you and gives you a return out of it, and you work your way up from there. I always liked Volvos, worked on a lot of jobs, a lot of civil jobs in Australia, jumped around a lot of different machines, and then I did know, like, every Volvo that came to site was always in high regard from the operators for comfort. Being in there for 12, 13 hours a day, maybe sometimes up in the Pilbara, you want your comfort, you want nice aircon, you want a good cab, plenty of room, and the Volvo had all that. When I started thinking about buying one, I did actually think more about reliability and backup and parts, and if it broke down, what would happen. I looked at all the different machines I had driven over the years, and I came to the conclusion, yeah, the Volvo was probably the best one that I'd ever sat in. Yeah, so that's why I started off with a Volvo. Dealt with Anthony since day one, and as you can imagine, fresh in the gate, didn't know what I was doing. I knew I wanted a Volvo, but that was about it. He took it over from there, and he showed me down the path, all finance routes, everything like that, and kept in touch every single day. They don't just sell it and say, oh yeah, sure, see you when you get back for the next one. There's always constant communication but to you to see if everything's okay. It's all set up by Volvo, by CJD. When you get the machine, they take you in for a day, do 3 or 4 hours of a familiarization through the whole system, and yeah, it's so easy to use. Yeah. I guess a lot of machines fail due to the heat. They fail with belts, hoses, anything, all the rubber components. It's just, they just can't handle it. Cooling systems, everything like that. From my experience early on with the Volvos, I never seen the temp gauge go even above half or anything like that. All the other machines start running 3/4 during the summer and everything like that, more pressure on the engine. But Volvo absolutely, yeah, have it nailed for that kind of work. Working with Anthony Brown there in the sales and everything like that, every time he's come back with quotes and he's beaten all the competitors every single time for me, and I can't go past that. And then you get the machine, you get it what you would regard as a higher class of machine for the same price as any other machine. A typical repair in the Pilbara could cost 10,000, but for a small repair, by the time you get a fitter mobilised to site and get him up there. So if you do that for six times a year, there's 60,000. So why not pay a little bit more and just have the comfort? And it's not broken down, there's no downtime, nothing. It's just, yeah, I think that's the way to go. There's 12 machines at the minute, yeah, mainly all 300 DLs. We've got one cat in the mix, and we've got this girl here, and we've got that 235 coming, which will be the little baby one for now anyway. So planning for a 145, a smaller one again, so for a bit of metro work. So I think that'll be my future in the 235 or the 135, cruising around Perth somewhere, yeah.
So that was a little bit about Kieran Fitzgerald's story. If you're like Kieran and in the earth moving equipment industry and you'd like to see what CJD equipment has to offer, I'd encourage you to reach out to your closest branch. Find that at www.cjd.com.au.